Well, Lewis, welcome back to the Boxing podcast. 24 hours later, yesterday you told me you were going to get the win. You went out there and got the win. How are you feeling after that one?
I manifested it for the last 10 weeks. I knew I was winning this fight. I've got, there ain't no bad issues at home, but I've got a few personal issues where it made me more motivated than ever to win a fight and to secure something for myself and for my missus. So I'm very happy I won the fight. I needed it. I got it. So we'll see where we go from now.
You said there you needed that win, and I think you did, to be honest. You and Recce Mould, whoever won the fight, was going to go into bigger and better things, and you did get the win. What ideally do you want next?
I'll take anything. I'd love the British, but you've got to wait your turn. I can't just bounce into a British title shot because everyone wants to win a British title from the UK. Who doesn't? So I'll just stay active. Whatever fight comes, I'll take. Obviously, I have to have a bit of a rest up with the cut and with my hand, and we'll just go from what happens. Is what it is. I'll fight anyone. I'll go anywhere. This is what it is. I'm a boxer. I ain't a dancer. This is our sport, so I'm not one of them that's going to turn fights down.
You certainly are a boxer, and I mean, you had a real war in there with Recce Mould. Did the fight play out how you expected it?
The early rounds, I knew Recce was going to come and I knew he was going to be strong, and it was just about me getting through him. And I did. I just wish I started a little bit more quicker with a jab instead of holding my feet and staying on the ropes a bit too long. Obviously Recce is a strong kid and he's a very game operator, and I knew that was going to be the case. I knew that I couldn't get caught, but just a few mistakes. But this is boxing. We do things and we learn from it, and I'll take a lot away from that fight. First time I've been cut, I broke my hand. Just there's a lot of things in that fight that I had to grind and dig deep, and I found a lot of myself in that fight that I didn't know I had in me, and I did.
I saw you speaking to Izzy Azif after the fight. As far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, you are a promotional free agent. Any chance maybe a GBM contract down the line? Have you got a message to Izzy Azif?
I just said, "Are we signing then or what?" And he just said, "Yeah, we'll sign." So hopefully he's a man of his word, and we get signed. Obviously, listen, I'm not one of them that's going to slate anyone or out like that. I think this is a great platform, and especially doing a stadium show. And I'm not one to chat shit. I'll say how it is. GBM, they're fucking top promotion, and they're doing big things. You don't see many going from smaller shows to a stadium within how long have they been going? A couple of years. So I'd love to be part of GBM if that's the case, or anyone that wants to sign me really. But I boxed on GBM and I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the full sort of build up to the fight. I've been involved and I've been bigged up, and I've just enjoyed it. I've been happy this camp, and I've been very confident. And obviously, an happy fighter is a dangerous fighter.
You speak there about obviously the experience of the stadium. Just how privileged has it been to be a part of this event?
Yeah, obviously I train in Doncaster, so it's my second home. Obviously I don't come to the stadium to watch the stadium, but to watch the football team. But this is my second home. I've stayed here. I've stayed at Steffi's house. I've stayed in his flat. Listen, to be on the stadium so early on in my career, I'm only fights I'm in now, 17. I lose count, but I'm still early into my career. I'm not even in my prime yet. I'm only 27, and to get a win like that on a big stage like this, I'm very happy, very pleased.
So yesterday I did say that Conor Coggill was your trainer. Conor Coggill is part of your team, but I think we have to give a massive shout out to Raymond O'Doul. Absolutely brilliant in the corner there with you. It's just a pleasure to work with.
Yeah, when Ray, so obviously when I first come down to Steffi's gym, Ray was the coach, and then he had to leave to go to work to provide for his family, and I respected it, and I just said, you've got to do what you've got to do. Then Steffi become my head coach, but having Ray is like a little secret weapon. He knows his stuff. He's been there, he's done it, he's built champions. Look at what he did to Jason Cunningham. Look at how he got Jason, and people don't give Ray props, but he's a very, very, very good boxing man, and he knows his shit. And to have Ray in the back for this camp, it was game over. I knew I was winning this fight. Everyone said it, little secret weapon at his back, and I just had that buzz back in me, that little bit of fire in the heart, and I thought, I'm fucking winning this fight. I'm going to show it to Ray as well. Like, he's took time off work, or he's come early from work, and he's travelled over sparring with me when he didn't have to, and there's kids at home, and he's got a newborn baby, and he's some boy.
You speak there about the sacrifices that obviously trainer Ray has put into camp. I think that's something that a lot of maybe fans that don't, fully know the sport don't understand. You as fighters, as trainers, you do have to sacrifice so much in it. Must just be a great feeling there to get your hand raised, knowing everything and all the hard work that you've put into the fight.
Yeah, I sacrificed a lot in this camp. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I've tried my hardest in this camp, and there's reasons behind it, and they're personal to me, so I don't really want to repeat them. But like I say, I've had that motivation for it, and I needed it. I really did need it, and I needed it for my family, so I'm buzzing I got it.
Just finally, I know you say obviously, anything, you'll take anything next, but if there's a particular fight you could have, or a particular title, what is next for Lewis Sylvester in 2025?
Well, I've got to weigh my options up. I've got to see if I'm going to go down to super feather, because I'm not big at lightweight. I only weigh 10 stone 5. And I know some lightweights go up to over like 160 pounds, and I can't do it. So I know I'm a super feather, like not a featherweight. I couldn't do that. I'd fucking kill myself. But I'll take any fight, and I've said it before. And I'm not one of them to call people out. I should be probably, because I could probably get my name out there more. But to be honest, I'm not really that much of a boxing fan. Like, I don't really sit there and go, I could beat him. Do you know what I mean? I don't really sit there and think of it, but realistically, I want the British. I'd love to be the first from Hull to win the British. So if whoever's got the British, I know Noakes has still got the British at lightweight, and I know Belotti's got the British at super feather. Obviously, I don't know if he'll be vacating now. He's fighting Ghana. Just whatever. Honestly, I know you're trying to get a name out of me, but I'll fight anyone. I don't know. I'll fight anyone at super feather or anyone at lightweight. It just is what it is. It's a business. And if it makes sense and it makes money, why not?
I'll sneak in another question. It'd be wrong not to ask you about those that have travelled over from Hull to support yourself and Ted Jackson later on tonight. Just a word for those that have come out and supported you today.
It's a massive, massive thing for me and Ted that you've come out and supported us, especially me and all my sponsors that have sponsored me through this camp and from the past. I really appreciate you all coming out. If it ain't for like, a lot of people don't realise that if it's not for the fans and not for the sponsors, like, we don't make no money. Like, it's them that pays for us. And it's not that we get a ticket money and it goes in our pocket. Obviously we get percentages and stuff like that, which is all in contracts. We can't go into that, but it's just like, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I wish I could sell more tickets, because if I sold more tickets I'd have bigger fights and I'd have bigger paydays, but it'll come, and the more I fight and the more I get wins like that, I know I can do it.
Lewis Sylvester, it was an absolute privilege to watch you in the ring tonight, and thanks very much for your time.